Okay, third and final video for lesson 6.4, I promise. We got 3 problems to do, okay? Is PQRS a parallelogram? Explain. So let's take a look at what we're given in the picture, right? So in the picture, we are given segment PQ is congruent to segment RS. So we are given segment PQ is congruent to segment RS, right? So that's one pair of opposite sides congruent, right? We also are given this 48-degree angle and this 132-degree angle. If you add 48, 132, that's 180. So since 48 plus 132 equals 180, angle Q and angle R are supplementary. And if they're supplementary, look at this. Let QP be one line. Let RS be the other line. Let QR be my transversal. If I extend those sides, that means that angle Q and angle R are same side interior angles. And if same side interior angles are supplementary, then your lines are parallel. QP and RS, or PQ and RS, are parallel. Therefore, segment PQ is parallel to segment RS. That'd be by the converse to same side interior angles theorem. Postulate, whatever. They're same side interior angles. So what we've just shown is we have one pair of sides that is both congruent and parallel. That's your new theorem. So thus, PQRS is a parallelogram because one pair of opposite sides is both congruent and parallel. And there we go. Okay. Next. Is WXYZ a parallelogram? Explain. So in this picture, right, I see that W. Why don't they put a number, a point here, right? Let's call this C, right? So we are given segment XC is congruent to segment ZC. So what this means is, that's a ZC, sorry. I was trying to write too fast, I apologize, ZC. So what this means is that diagonal XZ is being bisected. But the problem is we don't have these other markings. Those aren't there. So we don't know if the diagonals bisect each other. We know one diagonal bisects one diagonal, but we don't know if they bisect each other. Therefore, we cannot determine. All right? So we are given this, however. We cannot determine if WXYZ is a parallelogram because only one diagonal bisects the other. And that would be WY bisects segment XZ. We don't know if segment XZ bisects segment WY. Okay. All right, so there's one where you don't know, right? You don't have enough information. All right, last problem here. So it says a mechanic raises a truck using a lift. For safety, the floor must be horizontal and the top of the lift must be parallel to the floor. Is the lift in the safe position? Explain. So the floor must be horizontal and the top must be parallel to the floor. Top parallel to the floor. So the idea here is, if we label this as parallelogram A, B, C, D. Is segment AD the floor parallel to segment BC? That's what we got to try to show. Okay. Well, let's take a look here, right? So first off, we have that segment AB equals 6, which is also the length of CD. So because of this, we know that segment AB is congruent to segment CD. So we have one pair of congruent opposite sides. Similarly to the other problem we had just done, and again, they emphasize this because it's a new idea, we have two angles. 75 plus 105, that's 180. So that means that angle A and angle D, the angles I labeled A and D, are supplementary. This means that, that's an arrow, that segments AB, right? AB and CD are the lines, AD is your transversal. I guess I should use blue. So AB and CD are the parallel lines, or the lines. AD would be your transversal. That means that segment AB is going to be parallel to CD. And again, that's by the converse to same side interior angles. Which means that this pair of opposite sides is both parallel and congruent. Okay? Thus, the lift is a parallelogram because one pair of opposite sides is congruent and parallel. Therefore, the top and floor are parallel. And that means it's in the safe position. Right? Because if one pair of sides is parallel, then the other pair of sides must be parallel in a parallelogram. Okie dokie. So you see it requires a little bit of an explanation when you're trying to prove something as you know. But again, I have full confidence you can do it. And just keep remembering those properties of parallelograms. All right. Thanks for watching all 3 videos. Sorry. Let's cross our fingers that lesson 6.5 is not 3 videos long. All right. See you in class.